So every week I have to film a video for Exposure Ninja, and this week I'm at a show where we're presenting and doing a seminar, so I don't have time to film a video. What I thought I would do is invite some of the people that are here to give their best digital marketing tip. We can wrap them all up into one, and that can be this week's video. So I'm going to introduce you to each of these people. We're going to put their Instagram handles or their websites on the bottom of the screen, and hopefully it's really useful.
So my name is Wayne Durana. I'm the Senior Marketing Ninja at Exposure Ninja. So I think the biggest thing that we see time and time again is websites that are created as brochures rather than created as lead generation machines. So I think the biggest tip is make your website a lead generation machine, something functional that delivers you leads, not just an information site that delivers information. So essentially, you need to make sure that the website has a really clear call to action. So an actual next step that you want people to take. Are they requesting a callback from you? Are they requesting an information pack? Something like that. But also you want to make sure that you've got your contact details clearly on display in the header space, your contact phone number, your contact email address. Even things like a live chat feature are going to make a really big difference to how many leads you generate through a website. I think the one tip would be to make sure that you've got a clear call to action form, nice and visible, above the fold in the section of the website that loads as soon as someone lands on it. Making sure that you've got that call to action form asking for name, email address, phone number to generate that lead in a really direct way.
So, who are you and where do we find out more information about you?
I'm Graham Hurst of Graphics for Coaches. Our Instagram handle is Graphics for Coaches, same on Facebook and YouTube. I help fitness professionals stand out with social media. I would say go where your audience are. A lot of coaches focus on multiple platforms, but really need to focus on where the target audience are. So if they're going to be on Instagram, focus on Instagram. If they're going to Facebook, then maybe Facebook's the platform. If it's YouTube or LinkedIn, but it's more important just to know where they're going, or know where they are, and to focus on that platform. They could use research, they could ask any current clients, or they could just put some general polls out just to find out what platform to use. So you could be on Instagram, put a poll out, would you prefer using Instagram or Facebook? You could do the same on any platform really, just to find out, just do the research.
I'm David Johnson from Loud Crowd Agency. My top digital marketing tip is citations are more important than you realise. Getting your business on all the business directories throughout the country. Example, Yale, Google, Checkatrade, everywhere you can. Good backlinks, and because most of these business companies, listings companies, have good authority, the relevant backlinks as well.
My name is Chris Taylor. Instagram handle is christaylor.ig. One of the things in marketing that everybody seems to talk about is gathering attention. Now, I think attention is pointless if everywhere that you appear online doesn't showcase the best version of you. So wherever you appear, make sure it clearly states what it is that you do, how you help people, and why they should connect with you in the first place. I think it's actually always a personal preference. It depends. Now, I like to share my personal life online with everything that kind of goes on. I find that I create better relationships when I do. However, some people don't want to do that, and that's totally fine. So it's all preference. Try to phase it in. If you feel uncomfortable with it, then don't do it. However, it's always going to be a benefit. The more that you get to know somebody, the more that someone gets to know you, the better that relationship's always going to be.
Nick James, and my Instagram handle is Nick James Events. Top marketing tip is to harness the power of association. So pretty much everything I've ever done of significance in my business has happened as a result of us utilising partnerships with people that already carry a large amount of authority and attention. So, we've had Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone, David Goggins, Lisa Nichols, Marie Forleo, loads of others speak on stage at our events. That's how I fill them, is by bringing speakers in that people want to hear, want to see, and of course, it makes the marketing pretty easy, to be perfectly honest. I'd say, look, think big, start small. Don't be shy, and you'd be surprised actually. If you approach a bunch of amazing speakers, one or two will invariably come back. The second thing is, it might be that getting partnerships, associations with well-known businesses, brands, people might be later down the line for you. In the short term, just look at who could you partner with, that commands more attention of the people that you want to get in front of than you do, and partner with them initially. So think big, start small.
I'm Neil Shoney Mac, and my Instagram handle is @NeilShoneyMac. Well, at the moment, something that we're seeing is working so incredibly well, especially in the expert coaching and consulting space, is free challenges. Now, a lot of people might have tried free challenges before and they might have failed with them before, but I'm promising you, you're just doing them wrong. Because if I was just gonna pluck something that I can just throw at you here as something valuable and a way to sort of look at free challenges as something that could work for you, you might even be thinking everything hangs on the pitch. But we found a system that allows you to actually make sales before day one even starts. Then you have 2 pitching opportunities, not 1, throughout the week. And long after your challenges have ended, you have the perfect opportunity to take those people that have been through an immersive experience with you, who are problem aware, solution aware, and now product aware as well, and nurture them through emails and even follow up with them directly one-to-one in the DMs to get them into coaching and consulting afterwards. Anybody who can show their expertise, which is just about any business, right? Anybody who can show their expertise and get somebody involved in it. I mean, this is actually just completely coming off the top of my head here, but if you sold something like coffee, you could actually have a challenge that was all about making barista style coffee at home, and it could be there to even promote a brand. So even if we were looking at Starbucks, Cafe Nero or something like that, they could run a short 3-day challenge. They probably wouldn't be pitching coaching services at the end of it, but they would be able to use it as well for purpose of brand. The thing with 5-day free challenges is they are an immersive experience. People hear your voice, they get to know you, they get to relate to you, and they get to overcome objections across that time. It's much more difficult with consistent social media posts to tick all of those boxes in 5 days with a complete stranger. But with these immersive experiences, these free challenges, you get to take that completely brand new prospect who's at least problem aware, or they wouldn't be there in the first place, to make them solution aware and to get them into your coaching consulting packages or whatever it is you sell.
Okay, so my number 1 marketing tip is to have some sort of call to action that is really compelling. We've just been at this show for 2 days and we've generated a lot of leads because we have something very simple that we can offer people, the free website and marketing review. If your business has a sales process and it's a fairly lengthy sales process, how can you package up the first step in that sales process and offer it in a really compelling way so that someone immediately understands what they're getting and it's very attractive for them? Also, you want to de-risk that by saying you're not going to be tied into anything, you don't have any obligation to use us, this is a free discovery session or whatever it might be. This has meant that we can run calls to action in any of our content across podcasts, videos, books, and it's really straightforward to drive people to our website to request this thing because it has perceived value. So find a killer call to action with a strong perceived benefit, de-risk it, and scale.